everything at the highest level. So how do you know what he's going to pick, right? And it is blind pick. Maybe they're going to agree to something here.
That's locked.
Or is that highlight?
I believe that's.
You can tell because it's tinted differently.
I know. I believe it's locked. I believe it's locked. So Bwipo got rid of ranged champions and Fior for strong all-in, said, I'm just going to play Lee Sin here. And what's nice is it is good into Akali. I believe both the Q and the E reveal in Viz. You can obviously kick her, and while the kick is winding up, it's rooted, so you can't like dash to change the direction. I think Lee Sin can do good things here, can fight back.
I wonder if he's just playing for the Ring of Fire, right? You know, kick him out into the Ring of Fire, try to win like that, because this does seem like a surprising pick. This, to me, seems like Bwipo is looking for kind of a more atypical strategy, especially if he's going to go with Flash Barrier. That's a very defensive setup. That does feel like you are trying to play towards that win condition. We haven't actually seen that work out. We have seen a number of players go towards Gragas, towards Lee Sin, towards these different things. It isn't in Poppy. It has never actually happened that someone has just lost by being knocked out into the Ring of Fire and burned down, because generally players have been pressured so heavily prior to that they haven't really gotten there. So going to be interesting to see how Bwipo can actually survive. I do think it'll be pretty damn hard to win a 1v1 against TheyShy when he's, you know, a Gunblade Akali with double combat sums and you're a Lee Sin with just the one combat summoner. Like, almost feels like you're already locking yourself in to just playing for that Ring of Fire.
Yeah, and to your point about, you know, playing until sudden death and hoping that like the map does the kill for you, it does have the indirect pressure. If you know, okay, well, if it gets down to 500 range and then I'm kicked, it's already over. So you have to fight before then, and it has to end before that point comes in. Gotta shout out the Shy's build. I think it's the correct build to go for. Arm guard first item. You should, if you don't get completely screwed over in lane, have enough to not only stack that, but then finish your Gunblade by the time sudden death happens. So that build should be just fine. I want to point out, right, Snowball, 3 reveal tools in the Lee Sin kick, so he's really, or the kit, so really going to be playing around the invisibility.
So does the Q actually reveal you, or are you just able to take it? I know E reveals stealth.
I'm pretty certain Q does.
Okay, interesting. I'm not sure, but either way, hey, the Snowball for sure. When you reactivate the Snowball, you lose the reveal.
Yeah,
but
same
having
as Q.
that down, and the E makes it very easy because it is AoE to get that reveal out. We will see, though, you know, whether you're revealed or not, if you can actually win the fight. I do think Akali has a pretty big advantage here. It'll be interesting to see how Bwipo actually wants to play it out. You know, when we saw Lee Sin versus Lee Sin, when we saw Tien going up against Peanut, it was actually a lot of points in Safeguard, a lot of points in Lifesteal and Sustain from that, you know, just trying to self-shield and push. Bwipo could go for that type of a strategy if he wants, but he is getting aggressive now.
Snowball landed, got some decent damage, has the reveal. Not going to chase back in. The health bar is kind of low, and TheyShy can get some really good damage here. Barrier popping out. He's on. This is going to be enough. Waits at the barrier. Does he follow the Q? Does not.
Going to turret. He couldn't take it. But that's combat summoner advantage now for Bwipo, because he got both the sums out of the Shy. His Snowball is going to be up so much faster than the Ignite and Barrier. So a nice early fight there for Bwipo. And he is up in farm here too. So we'll see if he can kind of get access to that wave. He has to be carried. Every time you actually step forward to auto, you can get tagged by those Qs from the Shy, and you can be losing out on those trades.
Yeah, and once you hit the Q, you're pretty much always going to have the ability to land the empowered auto afterwards, so he has to kind of sit back, respect what this could be. Not sure if the Shy has the damage to win this fight outright. Healing Relic going to be grabbed by both players and lands the AoE, and if Bwipo kites back enough, he won't take the damage back, but I think he'll get hit by, yeah, there's the Shy Q. Both players bunch out of energy.
Yeah, you can see it's Q max for the Shy. There wouldn't really be any other option there. I'm going to be interested if we see Bwipo highlighted to track what his skill order is, because there are kind of more options. So 2 points Q and 2 points W. So he is putting a couple more points in W for that Safeguard Shield and also for the greater lifesteal. You know, if he wants to go for kind of like a pushing strategy where you're just clearing the waves and delaying to Ring of Fire, you could look for, you know, Tiamat and kind of going for that Ravenous Hydra, just instantly clear a wave and try to ignore the Shy. But the Shy's going in.
Kick into Q! He's got it almost! The tower! The tower's too much! The Shy grabs the kill with under 100 HP left.
Oh, that was so close. Bwipo almost took him down. Both players smiling about it. The Shy barely able to get that outplay. It was a good timing, honestly, for Bwipo to take that fight before Barrier is up for either player, before Ignite is up for the Shy. You know, he did have that snowball to nothing advantage, but the Shy able to just barely outplay and take down Bwipo.
All right, well, the recalls come in, the items come on top, and I gotta say, if you gotta expect advantage for the Shy. Nearly fully stocked in the arm guard. Of course, that's been paying its dividends as the lane phase is going on. But Hextrinker is going to be a pretty big deal. Obviously going to be relevant here. Fact of the matter is, though, I feel like really good stuff came out from the Shy here, and he still feels advantaged in overall stats.
Yeah.
Level 7 to level 7, so no advantage in XP, but definitely meaningful here.
Yeah, and getting that kill, having a good farm at this point is going to mean that he should get to the Gunblade Gold, right? And that is such a huge power spike for Akali. Really is going to make an enormous difference when it does come down to that final fight. And
Lands is slow, lands snowball. Decent damage here. Bwipo really going in for this one. Again, finding some decent damage there. The Shy pretty much out of mana, and no ult's a pretty big deal. I think in general, outside of sudden death, I would say Akali ult's going to be more meaningful than Lee Sin's, so taking the fights when that's not up is pretty valuable. I would also say the lifesteal advantage is with Bwipo here, right? Double Doran's Blade has the couple points in W. Without the Gunblade done, you don't have that same spell event for Akali, so taking these aggressive trades should be beneficial for Bwipo.
Yeah, as long as he can get access to the wave to actually safeguard and spell vamp, kind of like heal up off of the wave, he should be feeling pretty good about those situations. The Shy, though, has his arm guard should be fully stacked now. I believe it is 30 minions to actually fully stack that, so that is at maximum efficiency, working towards the Gunblade, where, Bwipo, very likely with Double Dorans and Hexdrinker, unless he wants to go towards a Maw, isn't going to have like a fully completed item, but does have full energy.
He's looking for a kick right there, right? Snowballs to the minion, hopes he can find the guy in the right place. RQ, and you can't fight back. You pull aggro, you lose that fight every time. So nice attempt right there, gets to grab the wave. Not going to stop the recall, but gets to shove one down and catch the reset.
Without Flash or Ward Hop, it's really hard to kind of get those type of insect plays, though, unless you can actually snowball to a minion behind your opponent. But even then, it's likely not fast enough that the Shy should be able to react with a shuriken flip and get back out of range. Yeah. So, it would have to be, it feels like more of a mistake from the Shy to kind of get kicked into the turret. But either way, has the Cutlass recall, going to be feeling pretty good about that. And Bwipo is going to be working, I think, towards that Maw, recognizing he's not going to have enough gold for a completed Black Cleaver or something along those lines. So, especially if you're playing to just win in the Ring of Fire with a good kick, then you could go towards like Maw and just pick up a little bit of health, a little bit of MR, that type of strategy. Yeah. Because we have to remember, though the Shy has a 1-kill advantage, when it does come to sudden death, it's only 1 kill that actually matters, right? So, if you get that 1 kill, you can end the game right there as Bwipo.
Yeah, so he is going towards Ma, which again, I don't love on gold efficiency. I think there are slightly better items out there. I'm actually curious if like Jarm's Fist first item for the same reason that Arm Guard first is good, might be optimal, and you go like Jarm's into Hexdrinker into whatever. Yeah. I'm not sure, but it's a possibility. Pure health, obviously pretty good against Akali.
Yeah, I think it just depends on how heavily you're kind of evaluating the value of the lifesteal and the Doran Blades, right?
Sure.
If he's thinking, okay, I'm going to get poked and I need to be able to survive, you could put some pretty heavy value in that, plus a couple points in safeguard.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're playing to just kind of win later on, then going even Cowl can be very efficient. That's always really strong against magic damage.
Oh, turret plate goes down. Extra gold for the Shy right here. We know we're going to hit sudden death pretty soon. We're going to get the announcement in next. There it is.
Yep, so they have a chance to do one more wave if they want, but I mean, the Shy is already on his Gunblade plus Seekers. Bwipo is likely going to go back and just try to finish up whatever he can here.
I'd recall for an elixir.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If the Shy can actually get 500 gold, he can go back for an elixir right now. It will be enough time, I think, for Bwipo just barely to at least take the cannon and then base for his final recall. And then we are going to have that final sudden death fight in the Ring of Fire between these two guys. The Shy only with a 300 gold advantage from that initial kill. And he does get an elixir plus a Doran's Blade and a cloth armor. So actually a pretty big buy there for the Shy down at the end, grabbing some very efficient little pieces. And there's no elixir on Bwipo. So he did actually just complete the Kindle Gem. He has the Maw now. And I think a lot of it is just going to be, can the Shy actually force the fight before the Ring of Fire closes on him? Or can he avoid getting kicked out into that Ring of Fire? Well,
goes in forward, lands the Q, decent damage at the start of this one. Still level 12 on both sides. The fight's going back and forth. Kicks him right away, but it's not into the ring. And now that's a important cooldown missing, and the Shy getting back up over it.
The Shy still has both his combat sums and his ult. I don't know how Bwipo is actually going to win this at this point, now that he's down that ultimate.
He's got shields, he's got 20 CDR, he's got a little bit here, but the Shy getting really good damage across. Here comes the E backwards. He's going to have so much damage available. There's the R going across, but the health bar difference is pretty big. Pops the shields again on Bwipo, but he's running out of HP. He's going to try to find a bit more to lifesteal on, and he's got really good sustain, though. He's healing so much back and forth there. This might be enough to drain take, but the Shy is going to get the rest of it through, lands the second heart of the E, and that is game one going over to the Shy.
That just seemed like such a big mistake from Bwipo to use the kick that early. The Ring of Fire was there. Imagine if he just saved his kick until those final